My name is Alex Turner. I just turned 18, and I figured adulthood would bring liberation. Instead, it handed me the power to shield those who couldn't shield themselves. The cake rested on the kitchen island, its 18 candles still trailing faint curls of smoke from the breath I'd used to snuff them out moments earlier. Sarah had poured her heart into making the evening flawless, even with the fresh mark blooming on her cheek, hastily masked under layers of makeup. She always ramped up the effort when hiding scars, as if a flawless celebration could erase the storm we sensed brewing. I stared at those fading wisps, my mind drifting to how this day was meant to unfold differently. I'd earned a spot at Central University with a partial engineering scholarship, complete with a dorm slot and a path forward, one free from shattering glass and stifled sobs echoing through flimsy walls. But as I watched her fingers tremble slicing the cake, her gaze flicking warily toward the garage where Mike nursed his 9th beer, I realized some dreams demanded delay. The garage door crashed shut. We all stiffened like statues. My little sister Lily, barely 14, scrambled to stack plates despite our half-eaten meal. My brother Ryan, 16, eased his chair back, poised to vanish upstairs. And Sarah, God, clutched the knife like a talisman, her knuckles blanching against the grip. Mike lurched inside, the sharp tang of alcohol hitting me from across the room. His work shirt hung loose, his face flushed and slick despite the crisp March chill. He eyed the cake, the streamers she'd strung up, the modest stack of gifts on the sideboard, and his mouth twisted in disdain. "Wasting my cash on this junk again, Sarah?" His tone carried that razor edge, signaling we had perhaps 5 minutes before hell broke loose. "It's Alex's 18th, Mike," she murmured, lowering the blade with deliberate care. I set aside from the grocery budget. Set aside? He barked a laugh, void of any warmth. "You mean skimmed off me again?" I rose without thinking, my body acting on instinct honed over years. "She didn't skim a thing, Dad. She put together a normal family dinner." The air went dead. Even the wall clock's tick seemed to falter. Mike pivoted, truly seeing me for the first time, noting how I'd outgrown him, taller, wider from 2 seasons of varsity wrestling. His eyes slit. "What did you just say, kid?" A decade back, at 8, that growl would have driven me under my bed, pillow clamped over my ears to drown the chaos. But I wasn't that child anymore. I said she didn't take from you. She's my mom, and she made me a birthday meal. If that's an issue, deal with me. "Alex, no!" Sarah breathed, her voice laced with dread. Not for herself now, but me. Mike advanced, fists balling. "Think 18 makes you tough? Think you can mouth off in my house?" "I think 18 means I'm through watching you harm her," I replied, steadier than my racing heart. "It means I can dial the cops and they'll hear me out. It means I can swear in court to every blow you've landed." His complexion shifted from crimson to violet. "You rotten little—" He lunged at Sarah, arm cocking back in that familiar arc. But tonight I was primed. No more cowering, child. I snagged his wrist mid-arc, the shock in his eyes as his swing halted. Realizing his boy had become a barrier strong enough to hold him was like a hunter sensing the tables turn. He yanked, but I held firm, not crushing, just unyielding. I refused to mirror him. "Release me," he snarled. "No," I stated flatly. "You're finished striking her." "Finished with all of us. It stops now." He swung his free fist, cracking my jaw in a burst of fire. Pain flared, but I clung on. I'd endured fiercer tackles on the mat, training unwittingly for this. "Mike, enough!" Sarah shrieked, but we'd crossed that line. He drove a knee at my gut. I twisted, absorbing it on my hip like coach drilled. Then I acted on a fantasy buried for years. I shoved him, not to injure, just to repel, sending him staggering back from Sarah, from us. He braced against the wall, eyes bulging in disbelief. In 18 years, no one had ever repelled him. "You attacked me," he sputtered, voice quaking with fury. "I'll have the cops on you." I drew my phone, hands oddly calm. "Do it. I've got footage, Dad. Years of it. Lily forwarded clips every time you lashed out when I was at practice or shifts. Ryan's got audio stashed on his old device. We've documented it all." That was half bluff. We had some, not mountains, but he couldn't tell. "You can't prove squat," he muttered, doubt creeping in. "Can't prove it?" My laugh rang hollow. "Mom's got ER logs from 3 hospitals. The neighbor, Mrs. Ellis, dialed 911 4 times. My history teacher filed a report when I showed up bruised freshman year. Want to gamble?" "You'll lose, Dad." The cake lingered forgotten, its sunny icing clashing with the shadows swallowing our kitchen. Lily and Ryan hovered in the hall, peering from the dim like silent witnesses to countless nights. But this felt new, someone fighting back. Mike's expression flickered. Bewilderment, wrath, a flicker of terror. He'd dominated through fear so long, he faltered without it. "You're 18, he growled low. "An adult. Want to play hero? Get out of my house." "With pleasure," I shot back. "And Mom's coming too." "No chance." "Mike, please." Sarah edged forward, palms up like taming a beast. "Let's cool off." "Cool off?" He spun on her. I interposed. "Your kid laid hands on me, Sarah. Your golden boy assaulted his old man." "You were about to hit her," I countered, "like you have since I was 8. Like last Wednesday when you figured we slept. Like Christmas morning, her anniversary. Every joy turned nightmare here." Each accusation landed like a strike. He recoiled, unused to his sins voiced aloud, exposed in their raw ugliness. "You don't get it," he grumbled. "I get it perfectly." I scrolled my phone to the gallery, landing on proof. January 12th. Mom's cheek after you raged over her chatting with Aunt Clara sans permission. Swipe. February 5th. Her side after the stairs fall. Swipe. March 1st. Arm twisted for a late meal. His color drained with each image. Sarah inhaled sharply behind me, unaware of my secret archive, built for this day of reckoning. "How dare you?" he hissed. "How dare I?" My laugh echoed empty. "How dare you poison every milestone, every meal with dread? How dare you force us to tiptoe in our home? How dare you batter the woman who loved you through it all?" He charged fully, booze-fueled fury unleashed. But rage met resolve. I dodged, letting his force propel him into the table. Crockery exploded across the tile, shards skittering like gunfire. "Stop, both of you!" Sarah wept, dark streaks trailing her face. "He ignited this a decade ago, Mom," I said, eyes locked on Mike as he rose unsteadily. "I'm extinguishing it." Mike seized a chair, hoisting it like a club. This spiraled beyond my visions, but retreat wasn't an option. Not with Lily and Ryan watching, needing proof of Defiance's survival. "Drop it, Dad," I said evenly. "Neighbors are phoning cops. Mrs. Ellis has her nose to the glass." He wavered, chair aloft. Then sirens wailed, closing in. He let it fall, panic etching his features. "You summoned them," he accused. "I did!" Lily piped from the shadows, phone trembling in her grip. "The instant you swung at Mom." My soft-spoken sister, who whispered at home, had dialed 911. Pride swelled in me like never before. You sneaky... Mike advanced on her, but I barred him. One step and you'll limp forever, I vowed, every syllable iron. Sirens blared outside. Crimson and azure lights danced across walls like a fever dream. Mike scanned wildly. Cornered beast seeking flight, finding none. The bell chimed, then pounding. Police! Open up! Sarah headed for the door. Mike clamped her arm. Don't you... Release her, I commanded, or I'll claim hostage-taking atop assault. He recoiled as if scorched. Sarah massaged the fresh welt, another trophy in her gallery. I swung the door wide to 2 officers, male and female. The woman scanned Sarah's ravaged face, the debris, our stances, her cower, his menace, my guard, and keyed her radio. Backup and DV specialist here, stat. No abuse, Mike blustered, sounding frantic. Family spat. The man eyed me. You call? My sister, I nodded to Lily. After Dad tried hitting Mom again. Lies! Mike roared. Is it? The female officer addressed Sarah. Ma'am, injured? Sarah glanced at Mike, me, the kids in the hall. I braced for her usual denial, shielding the familiar demon over unknown peace. But her eyes snagged the cake with its 18 stubs, and resolve dawned. Yes, she breathed. He's hurt me for years. Officer Reyes guided Sarah to the den, while Officer Hale monitored Mike and me. More cruisers arrived. Our home buzzed with badges, pads, queries. Arrest him, Mike jabbed at me. He attacked me. We'll hear all sides, Hale soothed. Sit and quiet down. This is my place. Sit now. Mike complied, knee jittering, shooting daggers my way, scheming his twist. Reyes returned. Mr. Turner, you're coming with us. Why? I'm the victim. Sir, your wife's marks scream chronic abuse. Kids corroborate violence. We have cause. Sarah, tell 'em straight. She emerged, bolstered by an advocate, diminished yet defiant. I did, Mike. Every strike, every lied ER trip, the ribs you snapped and delayed treatment for. All of it. Cuffs snapped shut, a symphony sweeter than any song. As they hauled him off, he pleaded, Sarah, I love you. You know that? She advanced, and I feared softening, but love doesn't bruise, Mike. Doesn't fracture bones. Doesn't scar kids. You didn't love, you controlled. No more. They vanished him. In our wrecked kitchen, amid officers and fragments, we drew breath. First true one in a decade. The hours blurred. Accounts, injury snaps, proof roundup. Lily shared videos. Ryan played tapes. I unveiled my dossier. You planned this. Reyes marveled grimly. Prepped, I clarified. For when age let us act. Birthday today. I nodded. Adult status amps testimony. Better shield them. She eyed me respectfully. Heavy load for youth. I'm no youth now, I affirmed. Childhood died ages ago. Advocate Elena lingered, outlining options, orders, survivor aids. Safe spot tonight, she urged. He'll bail soon, Lily quavered. Protective order. Helps, but relocate smart. My college stash flashed. Meager, but hotel viable. We'll manage, Sarah teared up. Alex, not your load. It is. Adult now. Adults guard kin. We gathered necessities. Papers, garb. Condensing lives to bags felt odd, yet freeing, escaping our gilded cage. As we loaded, Mrs. Ellis emerged, neighbor of 15 years, ear to walls through storms, caller in crises. Sarah, she approached tenderly. So proud, Sarah shattered, weeping in her embrace as we lingered carside. Got a vacant rental. Ellis offered. Cozy 2-bed. Free first month. Time to stabilize. I can't. You will. I should have intervened sooner. Allow this. The place was compact, spotless, above all secure. No eggshell treads, no startles at shifts, no timed escapes. Yet liberty brought hurdles. Sarah jobless years. Mike gripped purse strings. We had basics, scant more. That night, on bare floors with pizza on napkins, I resolved, defer central. Dream deferred. No, Sarah protested. College bound. You need aid. Kids need steady. Income vital. Not yours. You're 18. Classes, fun, dates. Not this, but it is. Reality. I'm full-time capable now. She wept deep, guilt-laced sobs of perceived failure. I cradled her, this survivor who'd shielded us, blind to our shift to shield her. Warehouse gig landed week later. Modest wage, but reliable. Overtime rich. I grabbed shifts, returned drained yet empowered. Ryan snagged after school work. Lily babysat. Sarah dove into therapy, training, law ground slow. Mike bailed, order barring him, but his truck cruised past occasionally. Cops, no breach, no action. 3 weeks post-birthday, post-double, he loomed by my ride. Talk time, phone ready for 911. Order violation. 100 feet, he smirked, measured precisely. You just father-son chat. Lost that title terrorizing us a decade. Face contorted. Mistakes made. But blood counts. Counts 0. Fathers protect, not terrorize. I roofed you, fed you, weaponized it, I snapped. Every bite, Bill dangled with threats. Your mom's turning you. She hasn't. I've seen remembered. Decade dismantling her. He inched nearer, skirting limit. Big man now? Better caretaker. Already am. They sleep sound, laugh meals. Lily hums showers. Ryan doesn't cringe at motions. Mom smiled. Genuine, first in ages. Yeah, better. Fists tightened. I braced for rush, half wishing breach. But no, she'll crawl back. Can't thrive, sans me. None can. Watch, I said, driving off, him shrinking in mirror. 6 months, Sarah strengthening, voicing self. Therapy mended us. Normal emerged. She receptioned at clinic. Low pay, but hours with jobs meshed. Thrift furnished home. Humble yet owned. Trial loomed stormy. Prosecutor Miss Reyes prepped. Solid defense. Paint you aggressor, Alex. Family splitter. Let 'em. Proofs iron. Evidence aids. Stories sway. Prep for sympathy play. Dutiful dad betrayed. Spot on. Defense spun devoted provider. Churchgoer. Workhorse. Undone by rebellious son. Mr. Turner, defense queried on stand, did you assault your father that night? Blocked his strike on mom, not asked. Hands on him? Yes, no. Yes, defending and pushed post-punch? Yes, admit assault? Reyes objected. Self-defense, others' defense. Facts only honor, allowed. Grilling persisted. They dredged sass, teen defiance, framing violent usurper. Then Reyes's turn. Alex, first recall of dad striking mom? Eyes shut, memory rose. 8. Wednesday, post-Boy Scouts. Mom's lasagna. Forgot rolls. Backhanded her. She hit counter. Lips split. Blood mixed in sauce. Silence gripped court. Your action? Under table hide. 8. What else? After? Normalized. Not daily, but signs learned. Tense shoulders. Warning tone. 5-minute flea window. Seek help? 4th grade told coach. CPS visited. Mom scared silent. Dad charmed. Hid marks better after. Reyes unveiled. Pics, clips, tapes. Lily's shaky chokehold vid, Ryan's crash scream audio with death threats. My injury log defense cried consent foul. Reyes countered, minors self-protecting in home. Legal. Admitted, Sarah testified, reliving unseen horrors. School hour worsts. Kid threat leverage. Witnessed enough? Reyes asked. Too much. No child deserves eggshells. Home fear. Why stay? Gazed at Mike. Believed kill threats. No funds job kin. Isolated fully. Thought absorbing blows shielded kids. Wrong. Taught violence normal. Leaving showed otherwise. Lily, Ryan spoke, packed bags. Footstep moods. Defense probed. But kids' tears, truths, unshakable. If this tale strikes deep, no real homes endure daily. You're not isolated. Light pierces shadows, guiding safety. Mike testified last, ego overriding counsel. 60-hour weeks for them, he croaked, pity-drenched. Gave all. This repayment. Ever strike wife? Defense led, tempers flared occasionally. Who hasn't? Exaggerated. Reyes eviscerated. Occasionally. Refresh. 19 January, orbital fracture. March, ribs. June, shoulder pop. Continue. 6 years more. She's clumsy. Clumsy with abuse patterns? ER flex? Didn't grasp us. Enlighten. Played tape. I'll kill you, hunt you and kids. Out of context. What context okays? Silence. Jury out under 2 hours. Guilty all. Assault, DV, threats, intimidation. Sentencing, 3 years. Parole possible 18 months. Light for decade terror, but public ruin shredded his prized image as led away. Happy now. Yes, I said. First time in years. We all are. Year on. Healing. Normalcy tasting. I community colleged part-time, amid work. Not dream degree, but step. Sarah promoted night classing assistant. Lily bloomed high school. Ryan balled, scholarships eyed. Upgraded to 3-bed, earned, threat-free. Home from lecture, familiar ride knotted gut. Not Mike, parole pending, but grandma, frailer, eyes keen. Alex, grandma. Talk? 5 minutes. Dad's early release. Good conduct. Message? Sorry. Knows wrongs. Prison changed. Therapy. Classes. Amen sought. My laugh bitter. Amens? Decade terror. Broken bones. Nightmare youth. No. He's father. DNA donor. Fathers protect. He inverted. Once visit. Order bars. Breach jails. Psy aged her. Family forgives. Shouldn't beat. But did. Regret someday when gone. Only regret. 18 years to halt. She drove off. Relief washed me. Some ties best ash. 2 years post-night. Cap-gowned at associate graduation. Earned amid toil. Sibling aid. Family rebuild. Sarah front row. Joy weeping. Lily. Ryan flanking. Roaring my name. Survived. Post-ceremony pics. Spotted him lot far. Shrunken. Aged. Waved plea-like. I turned focusing real kin. Love over dread. Mend over harm. Bold over bow. Alex, Sarah soft. He's here. No, don't care. True. Powerless now. We'd reforged tougher. Chosen bonds over blood. That Eve Italian spot. Lily toasted soda. To Alex, who manned up not at 18, but saying enough that night. To us, I amended. For fleeing, testifying, rebuilding. Team effort. To us, Sarah echoed. Glasses chimed. Hellwalkers emerged. 6 months later. Central acceptance, transfer aid. Dream delayed, not dead. Pre-depart, letter. No sender, known script. Nearly trashed. Opened curious. Alex, I respect silence post this, but truth, you write. Every word. Monster me, terrorized, wrecked precious. Prison reflected. Therapy unearthed wise. No excuse. Dad beat me, his dad him. Vowed different. Became same. Cycle perpetuated. You shattered it at 18, what I couldn't at 45. Stood to violence, guarded innocent, chose better. No forgiveness expected, undeserved. But no, saved more than them, saved me from worsening, saved hypotheticals from fate. Treatment ongoing. No new family, no. But speak to abusers, break chains elsewhere. Became man I should have, proud, no right. Dad sat long unnamed feelings. Not pardon, not reunion. Closure perhaps, showed Sarah. She reread. Your call? Nothing, he spoke. Story closed. Nod. Good man, Alex Turner. Learned from best. Hug. Your endurance taught worth fighting for. I'm 23 now. Engineered safety systems. Fitting. Days safer making world. Lily Pre-Law College. Prosecutor bound for justice like ours. Ryan High School end. Ball star. Scholarships. Sarah certified assistant. Clinic works. Shelters volunteers. AIDS escapes. Undating, maybe ever. Fine. Self-complete. Same town. Mike unseen. Order lapsed. Hid distant. Warehouse job. Solo. Therapy mandated. Reflect that 18th. Candles wished freedom. Fear-free future. Got twisted path. Became man not by digits, but stand. Protect over hide. Break over continue. My name Alex Turner. 5 years back, hit back. Not fists, but facts. Not fury, but resolve. Not wreck, but rescue. Saved kin self, some adult gradual. Others plunge. Learned, stronger thought, braver known. Hard right often same. To fear dwellers, eggshell walkers. Count down to action. Endure. Moment nears. Ready fear notwithstanding. Courage, act amid fear. Fist catch, no more. Hero to past self, choice enough. True adult birth. Retrospect, 18th ended, began. Ended innocence, helplessness, victimhood. Began violence-free kin, heal, curse break, ponder alternate. Back down, flee college, ignore. Maybe mom dead. Lily confuse love violence, Ryan fist solve. Instead, Lily self-values. Ryan protects, Sarah capable, peaceful. I, adulting repays protectors. Family, show-uppers in hard. 18 flames lit dark path to better. My name Alex Turner, 23. 5 years ago, manned by choice. Stand, speak, break. Changed all.